Hey Aries, welcome to your weekly forecast for August 19th through the 25th. It is our second to last Mermaid Tarot. The summer is flying by, my dears. Our ocean theme and our mermaid cards. We got this one and one more Mermaid Tarot, then we're switching it out for the new season. Let's see what's coming up for you guys, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. There's your Monday, Tuesday, your Wednesday, Thursday, and your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we're going to pull a spirit message for you from a different deck at the end, so stay tuned for that. Your Monday, Tuesday, Aries, is Six of Swords. This is good. You guys are finally getting some relief. Good news for Aries. I had said in the previous videos, for those of you who watched the previous videos, you guys have had a hard time, some of you, from that Leo new moon a couple of months back to the full moon that we just had on the 15th. These were really, really big full moons in terms of putting us into action. So from the fire signs I've known, a lot of the fire signs had a hard time with it because you guys are already go-getters. You're already like, go, 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 go. You know, like Aries is like, you put your mind to something, you don't rest until it's done. And so you're already constantly looking for ways to improve. You're already constantly looking ways to better yourself. So when we have planetary energy that comes in, that's like, you know, pushing us to action, some fire signs felt really agitated or some fire signs felt very overwhelmed. But you're coming into this week, Monday, Tuesday, with the Six of Swords energy where you're ready to just kind of move on along. Six of Swords is actually a card about getting away from drama, right? So some of you have been seeing, or you've been like, maybe there's been people that have been triggering you or aggravating you or just kind of getting under your skin. And you're in this energy where you're like, I don't even want to fight. I don't have the patience for it. I don't have the time for it. And so Six of Swords is whatever you've been trying to do to get away from the drama. Monday, Tuesday, you're finally feeling like you can take this breath of fresh air. Monday, Tuesday, you're finally feeling like you're getting somewhere with it. Some of you are planning or booking a trip. I am seeing that. Some of you are kind of beginning to think about, what if I were to move far away? And some of you are like apartment hunting or house hunting somewhere else, and you're looking at jobs in different areas. So some of you really are ready. You're just like, I just want some peace and quiet. I want to be away from the riffraff. I want to be away from the craziness. So some of you are seriously just really kind of in this place where you're like, the sky's the limit. You know, maybe you haven't decided to relocate just yet, but you might be flirting with the idea, and you might be looking at, hey, well, what would it cost me, or what would I have to do, or like, would do jobs pay out there? What are rents like out there? What are houses going for, or whatever it might be? But whatever the case, Aries, because this is a general reading, so it's gonna be different for different ones of you. It may resonate, it may not. But for different ones of you, there's just different ways in which you're really ready to get away from any kind of drama. And so some of you are even, I even get the feeling, Aries, that some of you are like, it's so funny. I got like a visual of like, you know, somebody ringing the doorbell and like going and turning all the lights off and like hiding behind the couch. Like some of you might even be avoiding. Some of you might be like flat out avoiding certain people. Like you're not answering your phone, and they might be coming on, hey Aries, I called you, where are you? And you're like pretending you're not home. Like I just feel some of you are really in this energy where you're just like, there's just certain energies, there's certain kind of things where you're just like, I'm not feeling it. I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. Some of you are leaving a group or organization. Like I'm getting that. So I don't know if it's like a club. Oh gosh, I don't know. It could be like a religious thing for some of you, or maybe like you were going to a church or some kind of group or some kind of club or some kind of pyramid scheme organization, or like some kind of, you know, we're going to teach you how to have your own business. And it's like this pyramid thing. I don't know. So different things for different ones of you. I feel some of you are finally like leaving a group or club or organization. And again, these people might be really reaching out to you, and you're just like, you're not answering, or you're doing what you can and just kind of avoid them. And maybe some of you do have people stopping by. unannounced, and you're just like not even coming to the door. You're just in this energy, not where you're trying to be mean, and not where like you're not trying to be like passive aggressive or anything, but I just feel like you don't have it in you anymore. Like you don't have it in you to argue. You don't have it in you to like explain one more time. You're like, dude, if you're not getting the hint, then, you know, I'm just gonna not answer. You know, some of you are like at that point, but you're at peace with it because you want your peace and quiet. You don't want to be bothered. You just want to be left alone. So I do feel Aries, Monday, Tuesday, a lot of you are in this energy where like you're just looking for some downtime. You just maybe want to hang out and go to bed early, or just kind of lay on the couch at the end of the day and maybe watch some TV in the dark. Like you're just in this energy where you're just really wanting to bring it down and just kind of just decompress. Your Wednesday, Thursday is Six of Pentacles. All right. This came up for Aquarius also. This came up for them in the end of the week. But you guys have it here in the middle of the week, and I shuffled. Boy, did I shuffle. You guys saw me shuffle. This could be a card. I wouldn't be surprised for those of you who watch your moon sign and rising sign. I wouldn't be surprised if it's coming up for you in your moon or in your rising, because I kind of have a feeling after this full moon we had, a lot of people are coming into this energy, which is good. A lot of the people who come to me for readings, or a lot of the people who tend to stumble upon me on social media, like they've never heard of me before, but all of a sudden, like they'll see one of my Facebook or Instagram things in their news feed, or they'll stumble upon my YouTube videos and they've never heard of me before. The majority of people that come to me are people who are really like waking up spiritually. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not like saying this in a conceited way, but a lot of the people that come to me, and I've seen this in the readings that I've done, private readings that I've done, where they're coming out of some family cycle or friend cycle or life cycle where people have not had their back. Like they felt very alone, but they're finally like kind of waking up that, hey, there's more to life and I want to be happy. And they're connecting with their spirituality. They're connecting with their spiritual gifts, their own psychic abilities, their own healing abilities, their passions. They're really just kind of ready to see that, hey, there's more to life and I really want to experience it. So the Aquarius full moon that we just had, for a lot of you who are, you know, gravitating towards my channel or my work, you are in this place where you might have realized or you might have seen that certain people or relationships in your life, romantic or non-romantic, have not had your back, or they've not been respecting you, or they haven't been, you know, there for you in the way that you need them to be there for you. And so you're beginning to manifest the relationships where people are going to have your back, okay? Six of Pentacles tends to have to do with money, but some of you are going to feel it in your personal life before you feel it in your money life. And it's about even give and take. It's about an even flow, and it's about abundance, right? Like not feeling like you have to worry so much, you know, feeling that you're in abundance, you have more than enough. So on a financial level, it's the kind of energy where you're coming out of debt. There's no more debt. You've paid off all your debt. You have money that you're putting aside for the future. You have enough money on top of that to, you know, go and do things for entertainment or have fun or enjoy spending a little of money here and there. And you have enough money to give to charity or to help people when you see a situation where you want to help someone. You can afford to do that without cutting into your savings, without cutting into your pocket money, without cutting into your bill money. You have more than enough. It's this abundance, and it's like this, just this constant flow. You're in this constant natural flow. So it's coming into this beautiful flow financially. Now, like I said, a lot of you might start feeling this in your personal life in different ways before it comes into your financial life. I'm not saying that you're going to wake up Wednesday morning and pay off all of your debts and have a ton of money in your savings account and, you know, be going on vacation, you know, but the energy is beginning. The energy is beginning. And that's where you're headed. So this can happen for you starting now in through the remainder of the fall, okay, or in through the rest of the year. But also you're establishing the kind of friendships and connections with people where it's not just you giving, or it's not just you trying to keep things together or win the person over, okay? You're coming into this free, even flow, right? Like everybody's happy, everybody's giving, everybody's participating. So there's a really big transformation in that way and in your energy. Because Aries, you guys can really be in these situations because you are such go-getters. It's very easy for you to find yourself in a relationship or situation where later on you look back and you go, hey, that was kind of one-sided. Like I was really into that person, or I was really doing a lot to keep it together, or I was really doing a lot to move the relationship along. So you're just kind of learning to like fall back a little bit and let other people come up and also give and also flow, to just have this give and take, right? This even give and take kind of energy. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card is King of Cups. So some of you can be dealing with a water sign, okay? Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio male. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be a male. It could be someone with just a lot of masculine energy. But again, for me, the King of Cups is about receiving, right? And we were just talking about how in the beginning of your reading, you're coming into this energy of freedom. And in the middle of the week, you're coming into this energy of learning to receive, not just give, but also receive, to be in that flow. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you've got King of Cups. And King of Cups is that symbol of generosity, of warmth. Now, King of Cups, because he needs to be cautious, right? Everybody's going to come to him like he's, you know, daddy moneybags, daddy warbucks. So he does have to be cautious. He's not just going to go around and give to everybody, you know, like just, oh, here, take everything, you know. But, you know, so you might kind of have to work sometimes with King of Cups, you know, or he might, I don't want to say test your loyalty, but he might have certain requirements or standards. But as long as there's a fair respect here, and as long as there's a established trust here, King of Cups can be very generous. Sometimes also for me, King of Cups is like the husband card or the father card. So some of you could be drawing in that kind of energy or stepping into that kind of energy. But overall, this could be some opportunity coming your way that's going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you. Especially those of you who've been like looking like, I kind of want some new energy in my life, and you've been job hunting, or you've been looking at like, you know, relocating somewhere. By the end of the week, there could be some offer coming your way that's very big. And that's something that really like resonates with you or brings you a lot of joy. Some of you are having a chance to step into something more creative or more fulfilling in terms of work. And some of you are just dealing with a person who's coming in and being very generous towards you. It is a general reading. It will be different for different ones of you. We all experience this energy in different ways. We're going to go ahead and check out your spirit message for the week. And don't forget, guys, watch your moon sign and rising sign videos too, because some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others, or it might add a little extra tidbits of information. But let's see what your spirit message is here. And as always, those of you who are curious about the cards I'm using, I always have the deck info in the description of the video. So you can always click and check out the decks if you'd like. If you're like me and if you can't get enough card decks. Treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. Aries, it sounds like you are really attracting a lot of abundance now, a lot of money. Now, abundance comes in different ways. It comes in like fulfilling situations. It comes in friendship, laughter, happy experiences. It's not only money, but you had that Six of Pentacles and you had that King of Cups, and now you've got this treasure chest here. So I do feel that money is definitely going to be a big part of the blessings coming your way, that you're finally manifesting this. But you know what I love about it, Aries, is it's coming in with the feeling where you're not having to work so hard for it, to where you're just going to extremes, or you're like, you know, like just kind of working yourself to death. You're coming into that freer flow. You're coming into that, like, you know, receiving and not having to try so hard, not having to push so hard, you know, coming to abundance in that way. So this is an energy of receiving, absolutely an energy of receiving. And that's very exciting. Again, check out your moon, sun, and rising sign just to see what all else is coming for your planetary energies. And some of you might be looking for a more private reading or personal reading. I'm more than happy to do that if you click on the Calendly link in the description of the video. I've got readings starting at $20 and up, guys. I have something for everyone, really. So if you'd like a private reading, you can schedule that there. And those of you who are like, this was a cool reading, but I want to know more about my love life, I have you covered. If you click on the love readings for August, there's a link in the description of the video. I do the love readings separate because sometimes we get so, like, you know, so tangled up in our love life that we forget to think about ourselves. So that's why the weekly readings are more for you, Aries, or for the different zodiac signs, for you guys to just have a reading about you and your life and your journey, and then just for a couple of minutes forget about, you know, forget about the partner or the love interest. But I do have the love readings also. If you haven't already checked out the August videos, they are up and ready for you to view if you click on the links there. I thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I'm wishing you a fabulous week, my dears.